Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of BYU basketball this year. It hasn't always been this way. It's my 5th year here. We run by some principles, and we're always taught that. But this year, everybody buys into it. So it makes it really easy because everybody's on the same page every single day. And I know it. I know the girl that's right behind me has got my back, and it's vice versa. So it just flows. I don't really know how to explain it. That's how I'd put it.
How satisfying is it to look at the scoreboard at halftime and see the other team has 10 points? You don't see that very often.
Yeah. No, it's big. It's big. Especially, I love playing defense. Love it. And so when you see the whole team together doing that, it just shows you, like, it's super tangible. It's here. We can do it to anybody. So it's super satisfying to me. It makes me really happy. Yeah.
Talk about the challenge of then coming out, because you still got to play 20 more minutes of basketball. And they put up a 10-0 run and not really got close, but at least got a little bit of momentum. What's that challenge like of trying to stay focused when you do have a 30-point lead at halftime?
I actually love that question because it is 100% a challenge. It's just a mental part of the game. I feel like when you're a little bit older, you get better at it because you know you're supposed to be engaged the whole time. When you're younger, it's just like, not that you don't know how to do it, but it just takes a little bit of time. So for sure a challenge because it's easy to just relax, but I think that's why we're good. Because the older people, we try our best to lead by example, and everybody follows it. So I think it's everybody helping each other.
With everybody coming back, you knew this team had the potential to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like seeing that come to fruition? Because you guys have, won overtime, lost the entire season, won every other game. What's that like?
It's incredible. Like, to me, the day I heard we were allowed to come back was the happiest day for me. Just because, one, I don't want to be an adult yet. 2, I love this environment. I love my people. I love my teammates. They truly are my family. So coming back together with people that you know want the same thing as you and you know will go to battle every single day with you, it's a pretty unique experience. You don't really get in, I feel, any other place. So it's just great. Like, it's exciting.
I also got to ask what it's like right now, because postponements, schedule shuffling, you can't necessarily know what's going to happen in 2 days or a week or 2 weeks. There's a lot of uncertainty. How do you guys deal with that?
I think that kind of goes with the question that you ask. It's just, at the end of the day, every single day we have to be locked in and find ways to be. If someday I'm slacking, I have my people to tell me, hey, you got to wake up a little. And it's just that we want to win so bad, and we know what it takes, because it's easy to look ahead and be like, hey, we actually have a lot of talent. But you have to look on the day-to-day, and you have to do the small things day-to-day, and everybody knows that. So we kind of live and die by that. It's not perfect. We just help each other, but it's for sure tough. Games get postponed, canceled. Nobody wants to come and practice 2-3 hours every single day, but you just got to do it.
Well, you guys got used to it last year, I guess. It was the same thing, a little bit. I don't know if it's different or not, but I guess after 2 years of the pandemic craziness as a team, are you just accustomed to it now?
Sure. You just learn to adjust. Like, we're all so competitive. Every single time, Judd's like, hey, girls, come here. Everybody's like, nah, you're not. You're lying. Sometimes it's nothing, but, like, everybody's just like, we need to play. So we just adjust.
We kind of talked about how you thought this year could be special for you guys. Well, how important was it to have the start you've had to the conference now and just the season overall and the way you've won these games?
The start to the conference, you said? I think it's important. I think the way we've won is more important than anything. Every year we do well in conference, but I don't think we make statements. And this year we've made 3 statements already that we're not here to play, we're here to win. So I think it's super important.
And let me tell you about this kid. Okay?
Please do, Jeff.
She doesn't get a lot of the glory because she doesn't score all these points. But let me tell you, every night she guards the best player, or she has to take somebody out of the game. And then she is definitely the one that has set tempo for this team. She pushes the ball hard, she creates, she penetrates. She never looks for herself, she looks for everybody else, and that is contagious with the team. And You know, I'm so proud of Maria because Maria came in here as a freshman, and it was a tough freshman year. It was hard. I was hard on her. I expected a lot from her, and it's just like it's like a coach just sees a flower blossoming, and she is a big part of this team. And without Maria, we wouldn't be 13-1. I'm just telling you. I mean, tonight she did a great job of guarding and switching and just setting the tone. She's the start of the defense. She runs out there, and how she guards the ball and what she does dictates so much. And I just want her to know. I tell her this all the time, but I want this publicly. This kid is a special player, and we wouldn't be where we are. And she better be all conference. If she's not, that's a shame because she deserves it. She deserves it completely.
Thanks, Judd.
What does that mean to have the, and I know Maria's one of the pieces that you have that set that tone in practice. We were talking about how you have to be ready every day, and particularly right now because you don't know about postponements and what might happen. But what does that do for you and your staff to have players like Maria and the others who are setting that tone on the court?
Well, first of all, when I come to the game, I never worry about what she's going to do. I know exactly what she's going to do and what she's going to bring, and I don't even think about like, oh, she's not going to do this. I mean, she plays hard every single minute she's on the court. I never have to motivate her to play hard. Never have to tell her to do anything. And so now you got a player like that, and then that goes back to Tegan, and then Tegan does the same thing, and that goes. It's like a domino effect. And this team, of all the teams that I've had, this team wants to be here, and they want to practice, and they want to get good, and they want to. If they don't do something right, and Maria is one of the first ones that come to me, Coach, we're not going to end on that play, Coach. We're going to end on a positive note. As a coach, you can't ask for anything more than that. Like, I never worried about her playing. I can't say that 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I didn't know what was going to go on the court, but now I know. And it just sees, she lets the game comes to her. And this is when we recruited her, this is how we saw her play. And she's sacrificed. Maria could score a lot more than what she's doing, but she realizes what the team needs. And that's what a team player, that's what a champion does. That's what the banners up there, the teams that win, are players like her that are willing to sacrifice to win. And there's not a lot of people who do that anymore. Too many people want this, score this, do that. It's not her. And I'm so glad she came back. I didn't know if she would for sure. I thought she would, but I am so glad she came back because she's made this team so much better. And tonight, she doesn't score a ton of points tonight. I don't know what she scored, but I know one thing: she defended. And number 4 didn't have a lot of open looks, and she pushed the ball and kicked out to many. If we shot the ball better tonight, she would have had a lot of assists because she kicked it really well. So I'm just happy for her because this is what she wanted. This is what I wanted. So it's great.
Let's talk a little bit about the game, because
Do you have anything else for Maria?
I'm good. Anybody?
You guys good? I'll let her.
Go ahead, Maria.
Good to go?
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you, guys.
job, kid.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Judd.
Number 5, my
Brownie points
jersey.
tonight.
No, it's I feel that way about you.
I appreciate you there.
Appreciate it.
But, I mean, the way you guys have done this multiple games now, but the way you start both ends of the court, it's not often you go into halftime with giving up just 10 points.
The best we ever did, the best I ever did as a coach was 8. And I kind of challenged them. I said, hey, you can hold them under 10. That'd be really good. But, this team, they just know how to win. Like tonight, we didn't play offensively as good as we could. We missed a lot of shots we usually make. But the defensive end tonight, that's what did it tonight. Just we didn't give them a lot of easy baskets. And they're a hard team to guard because we're not used to that motion. Sometimes you guard a team, they run plays, you can take them out of it. This was not like that. So this was a really step up for our team. So I'm really proud of them. We're getting better. Those 3 weeks we missed, we really focused defensively. We were kind of slacking a little bit. We were scoring, and I think that really helped.
The way that when you're up 30 at halftime, what do you tell the kids? Because because you still got 20 minutes. And,
Yeah.
you know, it can disappear, it didn't, but, you know, I mean, a 30-point lead can disappear.
Yeah, I just told them that we're not playing the score. We're playing to get better. We're playing to improve each one of us and go out and do it. We started bad, and I called a timeout, and then I ripped them and said, hey, you know, we talk about this, we got to do it, and they just stepped it up. They just said, okay, we let it slip. Now coach is on us. Now we're going to move it up a step. And part of it is great leadership of the seniors, and part of it is they all want to be good. They want to be better. They want to win. I mean, we're not every day they put in, we want to go to the Final Four, and they mean it. That's what they want to do.
What's it like seeing this team? You and I have talked about this before. You knew the potential. They're getting there. What's it like?
It's like seeing your kid practice so much, either in sports or music, and go up and perform great, and you're so happy because of the hard work and what you've spent to see your children do that. These are my kids. I mean, I'm with them. So to see them perform, I'm just so happy for them. I'm probably more happy for them than they are for themselves that way. But it's hard work. This is not just 1 year. This has been many years of teaching, working, and all that, and it's kind of come together. That's where experience comes in. Like those 4 kids came in, and it's 5 years. I mean, that was a big plus for them. But last year was hard, and this year's hard with COVID. Like you said, you don't know, and it's really tough. So you know, I didn't know all 4 of them would come back, but I'm glad they did. It made this team a lot stronger. Freshmen, I can't be more happy for them. I mean, Nani is playing really well. Rose, you saw Rose tonight, her athletic ability and what she can do. Ari didn't play as good tonight, but she has been playing. Emma, you saw what she can do, and I have 2 other freshmen sitting out that aren't playing because they're redshirting, and they're going to be good. So, a really good freshman group too. So I'm just happy for all of them.